Work, girl, let me see it. What up, man? 100 bottles, 100 models, head count, we in the building. Get it. Hey, so fat, I got a nice grip. She keep the tighter than the vice grip. Twerk something, baby, gon' bust it open. She make the pop. Coca-Cola. I like it when I face down. Shorty make it drop like the beat when it breaks down. Baby got beats, it's a pleasure to meet ya. She lay it on thick like bag of pizza. She can make it clap like she up in the bleachers. Shorty make it shake like you're having a seizure. They pop that like a balloon. Throw that like one moon. Yeah, make it clap for it with the stripping. Throw it back on the I be tipping. Hands on your knees, make it bounce like you gotta go. Trying to get it open like I'm knocking at the front door. Dump truck, back it up, E-Honda, smack it up. Hey, so fat, I need a lap dance. She be popping on the handstand. Don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, girl. Don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, girl. Let me see it. Twerk, 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 girl. Twerk, 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 girl. Twerk, girl.
Twerk some. Work some basics. Telling me on the island, he Jamaican. Serving for waitress. Out of mother, little hate the don't say. You know I run it up. No, I ain't a runner up. How she talking when I'm the who been in front of her? Eat it from the side, might as well if I be sunning her. Tell them, get that money up.
Girl, let me see it.
Dick, be the freak. Touch your toes to the floor, she a deep. She'll make a spin, he ain't cheap though. Shout out to my partner B though. Yeah.
Don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, girl. Don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, don't twerk, girl. Let me see it. Twerk, 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 girl. Twerk, 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 girl. Twerk, girl. Twerk, 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 girl. Twerk, 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 girl. Let me see it.
Looking for a place to take a nice date, hang with friends, or even book your next event? Well, Ambitious Entertainment is the spot. Located 4024 Sauk Trail in Richmond Park, Ambitious Entertainment has something every night to fit your vibe. Mondays bingo, Tuesdays karaoke, Wednesdays open mic with the dopest talent, Thursdays ladies night, Fridays go get your step on, and Sundays they karaoke all over again. They got the hottest DJs, and when it comes to
Test 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yo.
1 2 1 2. Yo.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top, but we get down. This your host, Tony Mediamonics.
And I am Get This D Smith in the building, man. How y'all doing on a Monday night? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit us up, 630-630-465-0229. All right. That number once again, 630-465-0229. Yeah. All right. Hit us up. We got a couple topics on the table. It's a Monday night. This is our first Monday night of the year. Happy 2023 to everybody. I hope everybody had a great New Year's, a great Christmas season. Shout out to everybody and love to everybody who, is mourning loved ones around this time. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to take a little time out to just say, peace to you and love to you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? So keep your heads up, all right? Much love.
I might have forgot about a couple of you Negroes. I don't know.
It's okay. At least you're admitting it. And that's half the battle.
It's accountability.
And that is half the battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure you hit us up. All right. Once again, that number is 630-465-0229. Okay. And before we go any further, of course, y'all know we got to talk some good news and shout out to our resident SBOs, all right, our small business owners, okay, that are deciding to rock with us, man. So we definitely appreciate you guys. Shout out to Heads Down, Bottoms Up.
That's the way we like to.
Oh, hey! Shout out to our girl BB Fly and Bottoms Up Mobile Mixology LLC. Yes. Thank you for joining us and rocking with us on this journey. We're gonna have her on the show pretty soon too. So she'll be coming through with the drink of the month and updating us on what she done been through the Christmas season, because I'm pretty sure she done been booked and she did a whole lot of stuff I done seen on the gram and everything. So I know she's been busy. So I'm sure she got some stories for us.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely shout out to Road Design Services. Yeah, hold on. You got some space, man. So
check the merch.
Check that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it. Can you get it? See that reflection?
Looked like I was yawning instead of putting up a muscle.
Yeah.
I don't really got no muscles.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna flex for you. I'm gonna flex for you.
I ain't got nothing.
Shout out Road Design Services. Man. We appreciate you, baby girl. Thank you. We love you. Thank you.
We got a lot of topics tonight.
Yeah, we do. We kind of loaded up tonight. Like I said, it's our first Monday. We are working on a format. Okay, so we're gonna try to. Are we gonna exercise the format tonight, or are we gonna just? Oh man,
we ruined that. We started late.
All right, we're just gonna run with it then. We're
gonna get it together.
Yeah. So tonight gonna be an event session, right? Tonight gonna be an event session.
We're gonna really talk it like we got it today.
Yeah. Tonight gonna be an event session for the fellas. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna open up. We're gonna talk a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, some of the frustrations. You know what I'm saying, some of the held back energy and words and, you know, situations you might have been in, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Not just with women and relationships, but you know what I'm saying, even if it's a situation with another dude, you know what I'm saying, if it's a family situation, we're gonna see what we do, man. So what we got on the table tonight, man?
First up, this thing go. So just there we go. Just wait for that to load up. Yeah. So we got how important is it for a woman to be? Try not to cuss here.
How important is it for a woman to be
sexually attractive?
Sexually attractive.
Well, we're gonna run through that one kind of quick. That's kind of like I'm not even here if she's not sexually attractive, are we?
It depends on what would make them sexually attractive to you.
Well, either way, it's still sexually attractive. If this one is sexually attractive because she's tall, slim, and brown skinned and nice hair, okay. If this one is sexually attractive because her feet are pretty, it's still sexually attractive one way or the other.
So when I sent the question to you, the original question is, why is it important that women are fuckable? Right?
Oh, I said how.
And yeah.
Okay. I mean, same. Is there going to be a different answer there?
It's not going to be a different answer, but it'll be perceived. The question will be perceived differently. So sexually attractive is a much more socially acceptable way to say that. But when I said fuckable, I meant sexually appealing, sexually attractive, which is what you put. Why is that an important thing?
Shout out Shop Cuz, they hustle.
Shop Cuz, what's going on?
What up, Yetta? She said we got more questions than the ACT.
Hey, we got some stuff to talk about.
Patty,
y'all make sure y'all chime in. Hit us up.
So I'm gonna post a question on the thing the right way.
Okay.
Why is it important?
So the question stems from my observation that some women are comfortable with the notion of just being fuckable, you know, and the reason I say that is based on behavior. What?
Sliding across.
Oh, look at that. Look how professional that is. Look at that. Isn't that nice? We trying, people. So why is it that is such a strong lure for women to use constantly.
You go first.
Now I just want to set it up a little bit because when I was thinking about it, I was thinking about it in a very, very, very broad way. I wasn't just thinking about, okay, well, you meet a girl at the club, you go home, sleep with her. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, think about how sex sells. Think about how hip hop uses sex. Hold on. Think about how natural attraction works, just on an everyday level. Think about how attraction works when you have a goal in mind.
I can't remember all of that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, think broadly about it. Don't think of it in one lane. And why would that be important for a woman to be sexually attractive or fuckable in certain situations?
In certain situations?
We talked about it earlier, where we were talking about how pretty privilege.
Okay.
Sometimes just being pretty affords some women a lot of grace, a lot of access to a lot of things, simply because they're fuckable.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Simply because they're fuckable.
Okay.
You know, and the idea of just being fuckable as being enough to warrant entitlement in certain instances, like when it comes to marriage sometimes, or when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to preference, or when it comes to priority, things of that nature. Why is sexual attraction needed so much? Why is that something that's a go-to for some women, and why are they just comfortable being, you know, letting that be? Like most women to say, don't just look at me for what I look like, look at me deeper. You know, I'm more than just sex, I'm more than just ass and titties. But that's what gets presented over and over and over and over and over again.
I think the answer to this is crazy easy.
Ooh.
Very easy.
Okay.
Because the fastest way to get to from one point to another point is a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for them. It's an easy way to get what they need. So why wouldn't they, considering they're sexual beings in the first place? Why wouldn't they use that, since we valued it like that since the beginning of time?
Mm-hmm.
No, it didn't even start with us valuing it. It started as, this is how the setup was. Men are bigger and stronger, so they're going to hunt the food.
Okay.
You're gonna give me babies so we can build a society.
Okay.
And I'll just have this biological urge to impale you anyway. Okay. And I'm willing to risk my life for it. So that is the natural order of things. And something that I believe is the natural order of things is people self-preservation.
Okay.
So if they can self-preserve that way,
why not?
Why not?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
If I knew I could just throw some thing to get a quick buck, boy. Are you kidding me?
If I could get protection from the neighboring village by throwing a little
penis, I will throw it to a woman.
If I can gather food for me or in shelter for the evening or a week or whatever.
Especially when it's fun for me.
That's subjective, but
I would go. I'm talking about me. It's fun for me.
Oh yeah.
It's fun for me. I like sex. It's a wonderful thing.
It is. It's a beautiful thing.
So if I knew I could go do that, and I'll be taken care of.
Okay.
But I think that when we just say sex, we're kind of selling it short.
That's what I'm saying.
So sexually attractive, being a woman. First of all, just being a woman, you're sexually attractive to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Just being a woman. Just being a man too, I guess. But we don't get to use ours that way. So they get to use it that way because we valued it that way. We try to talk like we don't value it that way, but we still do.
Very much.
Even if we ain't spending the money on them, we spending the money on us so we can get to them. You know, one way or the other. So it's also part of them being delicate.
Okay.
You know, it's part of them being delicate and them. It's disarming for a man. Hell, it's disarming for some women.
Okay, there we go. It's disarming.
Yeah, and when you think somebody's a little precious little poodle that needs saving, you save it. I don't want to call women poodles.
No, but I get what you're saying. There's a natural reaction to certain.
The damsel in distress.
Yeah. Yeah.
a man will come save it because it's ingrained. If you can pass down trauma through DNA, that means you probably could pass down other things through DNA
And most
that are impactful. And it's in us innately, whether you want to call it biological or social. If it's social, if it was social starting off, it's biological now.
most men want to help. That's really what most men want to do.
She said impale is a strong word, especially in reference to sex.
Hey,
y'all be telling us to beat it up.
Hey, get this a D.
You feel me? So, hey,
But what else they got? What else they saying? I see.
Yetta has a question. She says, I have a question in response to this question.
Please.
Which is more important to men? A woman who's sexy, or a woman that's fuckable?
A woman who's sexy or a woman that's fuckable?
Yeah. Sexiness is a whole embodiment. Fuckable is something fleeting. Some sexiness is fleeting. Being screwable is there.
Yeah. Sexiness is
being screwable covers a lot of different ranges because every woman is fuckable to somebody. Mm-hmm. Every woman ain't sexy to somebody. That's true.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, okay, maybe every woman is sexy to somebody, but the number drops.
I think
if you're just effable in the broader sense.
Yetta asked that question?
Yetta asked that question.
I might agree with her a little bit. I think there is a difference between being sexy and fuckable.
No, there is. But she said that sexiness is fleeting.
Sexiness is fleeting.
No.
Being fuckable is fleeting.
No. She said sexiness is a whole embodiment.
Yeah.
True. She said being effable is fleeting. It's something that's fleeting. That's the thing that stays the most.
Being fuckable?
Yeah, that stays longer with less effort.
Being fuckable does stay longer with less effort.
Being sexy is you got to work on that.
No. I disagree with you.
I bet you don't.
I disagree with you. Watch. I think being sexy lasts longer. I think being fuckable is very fleeting. And here's what. Let me explain. Let me back it up.
I'm waiting on it because
have you ever seen?
It's not going to make sense to me.
Have you ever seen a woman that you initially looked at and said you're fuckable?
No.
You ain't never looked at a woman and said you're in your head you're fuckable.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm lying. Yeah.
Okay, I know you're lying. There we go. Yeah. Fix that up. Have you ever been in a situation where you had an opportunity to have contact with somebody that you thought was fuckable?
Yeah, no doubt.
Have you ever been turned off by somebody that you originally thought was fuckable and then ended up not being fuckable because they turned you off? Whether it was their attitude, whether it was
but if they're not fuckable, they're also not sexy to me. Because I'm turned off now.
Okay, so you think sexy and fuckable are the same thing?
No.
Okay.
I don't think they're the same thing, but I think sexiness is something you got to work on. If being fuckable, I'll fuck a nun in a nun outfit. Mm-hmm. A nun outfit is not sexy to me. But this is a woman that she probably smell good.
What I'm saying by sex appeal, at least from what I experienced, people that are sexy don't try very hard to be sexy. In fact, they may not even know they're being sexy.
But they are doing the things that they need to be sexy.
But it's already, most of the time, it's already in them. It's not something that they're purposely trying to do.
No doubt. But
you know what I'm saying? Whereas when you're being fuckable, I think that takes a little bit more effort.
All you have to do to be fuckable is I can't speak for you. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't want to speak for you. Mm-hmm. In my world, to be fuckable, all you gotta do is exist as a woman and wash your ass. That's it. Your mama made you pretty, or whatever the attraction is. It's minimal care to be at least fuckable.
I get you.
Sexy takes effort. Sexy is making sure your upkeep is together. A chick on a down day in Walmart in jogging pants could probably get it. Am I chasing her first? Maybe not. But she could get it on the off night at least. Well, let's be honest, even some of your uglier friends could probably get it on the off night.
A woman that's sexy, to me, in my world, can outshine a woman who is fuckable even on her worst day.
Said a woman who's sexy.
No doubt, because she put work in. A woman who's sexy can wake up out of bed and she's going to be sexy.
Right,
because it's part of her. It's part of her being.
Listen, I'm not.
Now, granted, she had to put some work in over time, but that's life doing that to her. You know, that's part of who she is and then part of
her
what life
swag,
is. Yeah.
The confidence that she's gained.
Yeah.
There are women who are not confident and don't dress up and don't do their upkeep. But they're fuckable. So you don't have to do much to be fuckable. There's a woman out here who, regardless of how ugly she gets, how big she gets, how small she gets, somebody's gonna fuck her. Are they gonna say she's sexy? No. The large majority won't say she's sexy.
I get that too, and there's space for that to be true too.
Sexy takes work. Fuckable don't take work. You can be fuckable because you woke up in the morning because you exist. Who works hard to be fuckable?
I disagree, bro.
Women
work hard to be fuckable.
What is the work? What is the work involved to be fuckable? I can tell you what the work involved to be sexy.
I'm saying what it takes to be fuckable.
Yeah.
Besides just having existing. I mean, yeah.
That's all it takes.
I get you.
Sure, you want other stuff, but what more does it take than having a clean vagina?
You're saying technically.
I don't do technicalities because people get off on murder because of technicalities. I'm talking reality.
Well, reality is that's true. That is true. But let's be honest. Every woman that's just walking around existing is not fuckable simply because she's existing.
Are you serious? Are you sure? Maybe not to you.
Okay, look out the window right now. Look out the window right now. Look out the window right now.
I'm probably going to see.
Look out the window right now and look across the street and tell me if whatever chick you see outside that window.
No, come on now.
Stop it. So that's what I'm saying.
No, there's a difference.
So just existing is not going to make her fuckable.
The average person walking down this street, I wouldn't fuck with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't fuck her. Right?
I get that.
But lots of men who are in her condition
you're saying.
would.
But
none of them not many people are going to say she's sexy.
I get what you're saying.
They would they fuck her? Hell, would I do it on an off night if she cleaned up? I don't know, maybe.
she might clean up nice. She might clean up nice.
You feel me? She might.
She might clean up nice.
I've loved a woman that wasn't sexy.
I get you. I get you there.
She was at least fuckable, and she was a great person, and so that made her sexy.
What I am saying is, just by way of having a vagina is not enough to make you fuckable.
To you.
Okay, not to me. To me.
But we're speaking in a broad sense. In a broad sense, you know that guys are going to fuck her. Am I right or wrong about that?
No, you're right about that.
Which makes her fuckable in the broader sense.
Okay.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But even if that's the case, the whole point is, why is that even important for a woman to remain fuckable? Which we already
so she can get what she needs.
So she can get what
easier.
She can get what she needs easier. I get you. Now, back to the subject of the difference between being sexy and fuckable. Mm-hmm. You saying being fuckable doesn't take any work?
No.
I think it does.
It takes a clean vagina.
I mean, to begin with, for starters.
That's all it takes for somebody to stick dick in you.
That's true.
Who has standards for their fuckable people? Not many of us. Not many. Not many. You might, and that's peace. Yeah. That's good because D gives dick and he don't get pussy. So for those of us who get pussy as well as give dick, it don't take much to be fuckable. Gotcha. I don't need you to do much but show up and be clean.
Okay.
I'll even feed you.
Okay.
And I'm certain that most men, in the broader scale, that's what they're going to run with. Are we going to choose her over sexy?
I get you.
No, we are not.
So let's not reduce guys to just fucking on whatever's available.
But
that's kind of what I get what you're saying.
But we do. I'm not reducing them.
I get what you're saying.
We were reduced like that before I was born.
But that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is the difference between somebody who is just fuckable and somebody who's sexy. Yes, sexy does take some work. Yeah, no doubt. I agree. Sexy definitely takes some work, and I think a lot of that comes from within the person.
Okay, no doubt.
They're gonna be sexy if they wake up.
It's who they choose to be.
They just gonna be.
They wake up yawning sexy as fuck.
Exactly. That's just
nipples is perky for no fucking reason. Just
if that's part of the deal, then that's part of the deal. But they're gonna be sexy no matter what. They're not gonna try. It's not something they're gonna put forth effort in doing. Yes, they can put on jogging pants and be fuckable or sexy. No, like somebody's gonna see them and say, "There's something about you that's attractive." Even though you may think you just got on a ponytail and some jogging pants, like you bad to me.
Well, hey, Lakeisha Harden, please ask questions. We want questions. But sexy is tons. It's not tons. Some people do it effortlessly. Some people, but
here's what I mean by. Go ahead.
Sexy, it's effort. Just because it's your natural routine and it's second nature doesn't mean it's not effort. Now, there are some women who do just got it, and they can't fucking help it. That exists. That exists.
I get that.
But since most people in America don't control their health very well, lots of them have to work to be sexy.
Okay.
Because they'll gain weight or their skin will be bad, or if they don't do things to do their upkeep, they're going to be sexy to a smaller amount of people.
Okay. So here's what I see, especially when it comes to being fuckable.
Mm-hmm.
On your side, being fuckable is simply having a vagina available and ready to go. And somebody's gonna.
Well, there's certain parts of.
Somebody's gonna take a number.
There's certain parts of my limits when it comes to attraction. You have to meet those minimum standards.
I mean, but that's not what we're talking about. Your standards. We're talking about just on a broad level.
On a broad level, if you got a clean vagina,
you're fuckable.
If you wash your ass, you're fuckable to a large amount of people.
Right. So now what I'm saying is, on another level, taking all that in consideration, there's access that has to be given, or access that has to be bartered.
Which is an easy barter.
Which could be an easy barter.
If it's just looking for dick.
Which could be an easy barter. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times, that's where the what they say, the rubber hits the road. Because just having a vagina and me just having a dick doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be fucking. Or just you having a coochie or having big titties and nice ass doesn't make you fuckable. Or just you being a woman ain't going to necessarily make you accessible to be fucked.
So just because you ain't going to fuck her, that doesn't make her not fuckable. We're understanding that, right?
I understand that. That doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that somebody else will not, out of the world, will not.
So is it fair to say that most women have a large enough amount of people that will fuck them?
Yes.
That literally makes them fuckable.
I get that, but I'm saying you're making it. You're making it an equation of 1 + 1 = 2.
I'm really not. It's just like more applied mathematics.
It's simple. What you're saying is just, coochie, dick, boom.
Coochie
happens.
Equals, I want to put a dick there.
Shit. Yeah, that's pussy dick shit. I get that. What I'm telling you is, just because you have a pussy is not going to make you fuck a bull. You get what I'm saying? Somebody has to access that pussy. It has to be accessed. Just because you have it doesn't mean, okay, I got a dick, you got a pussy, you want to fuck? Yeah, let's fuck. You have what I need. I'm
not saying it works that way, but
that's what I'm saying.
But it does without saying it. How many women got a hard time getting some dick? Like, I want the women watching. How many of y'all got a hard time getting some dick even on your worst day?
Be honest.
Like, not who you would fuck, but who you can fuck.
What are y'all options? What are y'all real options?
Because being fuckable deals with who you can fuck as opposed to who you want to. Not who you want to.
Not who you want to.
Sexiness gets you more of who you want to.
Okay, there we go. All right, so talk to us, ladies.
Who on this time?
Talk to us. Who willing to say something?
Who got a hard time getting some dingling if they want it? And I bet you of all the ranges of women,
they'll all say, well, out
of 9 out of 10 women, if I'm gonna say this word.
You gotta brace yourself like that.
Even if we go to the ugliest group of women, or the women who see themselves as least attractive.
Okay.
There are those women. I don't need y'all to say that. Don't say that. Don't come over here saying you're least attractive. I don't want you to do that. But we know that exists, right?
Yes.
Even they know they could get some dingling somewhere.
May not be what they want,
but they can get it somewhere.
True.
It's not a really hard time getting penis if you just want some penis. Now the quality, another story. Yetta says she'll elaborate. I've been told sexiness is more mental, emotional effects, with the act being almost second nature. Fuckable is strictly physical, right? Because that's what makes it so easy. Most women who will give up some vagina, somebody will do it. Some men just really need to bust a nut. There's lots of them. Lots of us who have quality women now have been through phases where we just needed to bust a nut, and it was available. Since I've been alive, coochie ain't never not been available.
It's been on the conveyor belt, yes.
Been on the conveyor belt since I was people like back in the day. What's your back in the day? I was born in 82.
It's the Chinese. What's the Chinese? You go to the restaurant where they got the conveyor belt that go around with the.
She said dick ain't hard to get.
I know it ain't. I know it ain't.
Vita said I don't have issues with that at all, and all have thought I was sensual. I don't know what she's trying to say.
Sensual. Sexy and sensual.
Sexy and sensual. Got it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Vita, you don't even belong. Vita, you don't even belong here. When it comes to that, we know.
Yeah, Vita, we're gonna disregard your comment. But hey, thanks for jumping in. We appreciate you, girl.
Keep the comments coming. When you walk in the fucking room, the women stop you. So
yeah, there's definitely a difference between being sexy and fuckable. My point is that for some women, they do have to work a little harder to be fuckable, other than just having the pussy and showing up.
To be fuckable?
I'm trying to tell you, dog.
How do they work? Women, have you had to work for the penis? Any of you guys? I need to know this.
Oh, I'm gonna say this.
What? Say that. Say that.
No, don't say that.
Say it.
Say that.
Don't say it.
Say
you gotta say it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Because then that's gonna. No, don't say that, man.
Tell me in my ear. I'll say it.
Don't say that, man. Because when we talk about being fuckable, we're talking about what do women have to go through.
We get that shit off today. Say it.
What do women have to do, to be fuckable? Ask them what they do to be attractive.
She said no ever. Keisha, what you're saying, no ever, No, never two.
I mean,
she said that's because men have options. Vita, get out of here with that shit. Women have options. Whether they want to use them or not is another story.
True.
Women have more options than men have options because it takes much less to be an eligible bachelorette than it does to be an eligible bachelor.
I'll keep it simple. I'm going to ask the women. What does it take for you to be sexy? What does it take for you to feel sexy? What does it take for you to?
And I bet you it's going to amount. I bet you it's going to amount to work.
New Year's Eve came up.
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve came up.
Yep.
And a lot of y'all went out. A lot of y'all had some plans. A lot of y'all planned this the whole year from last year. Y'all knew what y'all was going to wear. Y'all was ready to go.
Took work.
What did it take for y'all to feel sexy New Year's Eve when you went out?
And what does it take if you just wanted to get some dick?
What did it take?
I bet it took much less to just get some dick.
I'm sure it did.
Which makes
But how many of them are going to... I'll let them answer.
A lot of them are going to do it.
Let them answer. What we got up there? Vita, quick
answering. My cousin Greg said men have to work their way up to sex with women.
What up, Greg?
Yeah, peace, Greg. But women have to work their way up to marriage. Okay. That's fair.
Okay, so women have to work their way up to marriage, then being sexy might be a big part of that journey.
It could be,
yes?
Yeah. It could be.
Being fuckable might be part of that journey, yes?
Yeah, no doubt. That's the same umbrella. Keisha said it takes nothing to get some. Nothing. Yetta said I didn't go out. I was at home in bed on New Year's Eve, like all the grown folks.
Yeah, I was
like all the old people. My dumb ass was out.
I was at grandma's crib.
I like that. I was my auntie crib.
I was at grandma's crib drawing with my son.
The place to be on New Year's.
Yep, just hanging out, chilling. Spent the night at grandma's house.
Yeah, man. But y'all keep chiming in. Yo, we should go
take a quick break.
We're gonna do one song. We got a lot to try to get through.
Yeah. Let's do two. Let me get my computer.
It don't take two to get your computer. We'll see
how fast. Let me get my flash on.
Speaking of getting pussy.
Sextivity. Nope. What we got?
Is it sunshine? Is it moonlight? Is it real love? Cause baby girl, I swear it feels like he's making me weak. Red bites, LED red lights. Is it real love? Cause baby girl, I swear I'm going in deep, making you weak. Good night. You feel so amazing, wet and juicy. Drive me crazy, I can't let it lose. It's gonna make me spend my money on it, baby. I can't let it use. I call it good loving. I'm talking good. I call that good loving, baby. It makes you understood. Is it slow rights? Or should I speed in it? When I nibble on that thing, I'ma put a little greed in it. My baby feed in it, got the munchies, baby. Is it weed in it? Good like mama when she put her feet in it. So comfortable, I promise I just wanna go to sleep in it. Let me dream in it. All my life long, you feel so amazing. Drive me crazy, I can't let it lose. It's gonna make me spend my money on it, baby. I can't let it use me. I call it good love and finger licking good. I'm talking good, yeah. I call that good loving, baby. Yeah. Makes you understood. Yeah. It's just something about the way, like, it feels when I'm inside of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Baby, like, you make my whole world, like, change, like, it feels, like, so amazing to me, you know, like, I call it good love, baby, give me all of that. Talking good, it makes you wanna love. I call it good love, baby, now she's making it good, yeah. Got that good, really making good love. Talking good love, yeah. Drinking good wine, good wine, and we have a good time. That's my baby. I call it good love, baby, give me that good, yeah. I call it good loving, baby. It makes you get shit understood. She got that good. We be making good love. We be drinking good wine. Every night we have a good time. That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. I close my eyes, I see me and you. Open my eyes, not all dreams come true. No. I swear I try to hold on to you. The more that I try, the faster we die. I swear my heart you control for me. I swore the pain endured won't break me alive. You got insecurities. Still I love being drunk in love when I'm with you. What did you do, babe? You poisoned me. I swear you poisoned me. We both hold on some toxicity. But baby, you poisoned me, and I chose to drink. Lost for words, cause I done said them all before. The lines were blurred, anticipating wanting more, you wanted more. Been playing cool, but inside I'm feeling like a fool. Still, I managed to be fair to you. Instead of seeing signs that came with you. Ooh. But I didn't listen. I just kept sipping for you. My vibe was intoxicated. Knew I fall, you knew it all along. You poisoned me. You did. Baby, you poisoned me. We both hold on some toxicity. Yes, we are. Baby, you poisoned me, and I chose to drink.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top. We get down. This is your host, Tony Media Monics.
I am Get This D Smith in the building, man. Shoptalk 7 on a Monday night.
That was GS the brand with good.
Yeah.
Times with poison.
Yeah. Shout out to the people, man. GS and Xavier, man. Shout out to them, man.
Back knocking down these questions.
Yeah. What we got next on the table?
Sorry, but every time this song plays, I got a body roll. I heard the fuck out of that. Next, Xavier always talking about he know this song.
Xavier better know the song.
Let me see. So, to be honest, when I got with my husband 21 years ago, I wasn't sexy. As I've matured and come into my own, I've learned that sexiness could be the way I talk to my husband, little things I do throughout the house, throughout the day, or just knowing what it takes to evoke those feelings from him. Mm-hmm. Like you said, sexiness is basically confidence. Big fit acts.
Yeah, I'm down with that 1,000%. I can't argue with that at all. At all.
Here, hide that. It's no longer a song.
At all.
So the next question up. How often do men feel that they have safe spaces with their women?
How often do men have safe spaces with their women? How many times have you felt like you've had a safe space in your relationships? Do you feel like you've ever had a safe space in your relationships to really? First of all, let's define what a safe space would be for you as a man, or let's do it in general. What would be a safe space for just, the average man in general with a woman? And then we'll get into the weeds.
I feel like I want to. So, okay. Safe space. Safe space means that I can come to you and not be. I can come to you with my issues and not be emasculated. I can communicate with you without fear of reprisal. Without feeling like you're gonna hold it against me. I can come to you when I fucked up. Especially when we fucked up or fucking up or things ain't going well at the job or just feeling the way.
Mm-hmm.
We could come home knowing that you're there to not add to our bad day.
Could a safe space be peace?
Yep, peace, definitely peace. And knowing I'm king at home.
You know,
I want to be knowing I'm king dingling at home.
Can a safe space be a place of advisory?
Could be, depending on the advice. Yeah.
You know, could a safe space be a place to vent? You know, not necessarily that I need advice, but I had a rough day.
Yeah,
some bullshit.
Like half of the stuff I said literally happens when you vent. Yeah,
you know,
you be able to come home and speak your piece and be who you need to be without ridicule.
Could a safe space be a place to cry if need be?
No, that's some pussy shit.
That's pussy shit. Okay.
No, that's that.
Okay.
Definitely if you need to cry.
You better cry.
Definitely if you need to cry. Be emotional. Don't, like somebody said, don't be Carl Thomas. But be emotional.
Yeah, don't be Carl Thomas. So let me ask you: have you had safe spaces in the relationships that you've been in your relationship experience? Can you say that you've honestly had a safe space?
No, mostly no. Yeah, mostly no.
Do you see any patterns to that? Whether it be from you or whether it be
I'm
from
talking.
them?
No, some women there. I ain't being accountable today.
Let's go for it. Stop.
It commonly comes with them deflecting.
Deflecting?
Yeah, making me feel like I'm crazy and I ain't see what I saw. Didn't hear what I heard.
Let's talk about that, because I've had the experiences with that. I've had experiences with that where I originally thought the woman was a safe space, but then we get into a debate or we get into a conversation where maybe we are at odds or something, and suddenly she didn't say what she said,
right?
Or suddenly how she said it, I took it wrong.
I was once, exactly.
You know, or I misunderstood what she clearly said, and then she'll try to reword it or massage it
and just make it like she did not say it. Period.
I've had that experience.
Yeah, I have to.
I've had that experience where I was questioning myself. Like, wait a minute.
I've even got.
Am I really like? I know I heard you say that, man, but maybe I'm. You know, I've had that.
I've even gotten punished for being articulate.
By
everybody don't talk like you.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't read 400 books.
I've heard that too. Everybody don't talk like you talk. Everybody can communicate like that.
Like that. And the last time it happened, somebody used the word. They told me I was oppressing them.
Yeah. And then when
I'm
labels
like, oppression,
get,
are you in slavery?
Yeah. I've heard labels get thrown, and
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're a narcissist. Are we dealing with narcissists in the denotative or connotative? What the fuck you just called me? No. But Kieta says, Lakeisha says, do you have safe spaces in friendships? Mostly. I'll be honest. Most of my friendships have been safe spaces.
That should be why they qualify as a friend. Yeah. Because they are a safe space.
That's interesting, because why do you qualify as a girlfriend? Shit. Goodness gracious.
If your friends have to provide you a safe space to be friends.
You're usually friends because of the safe space.
Because of the safe space.
You're with your man or your woman because the sex was good. That's what most of us are doing. That was the springboard that got most of us into our relationships.
Or the resources were provided.
Yep.
One or the other.
They provided sex, food, clothing, or shelter.
One or the other.
It's mostly sex.
So it's not even based on being
a good person or a good friend. I'm not gonna say good person, but it's not based on being a good friend necessarily. It's based on letting me fuck you, and me being comfortable in your space. Who vents to their girlfriend for real? How many men?
That know better? That know better?
You understand me?
That know better?
You understand me?
Shit.
I ain't saying nobody does it, but in the broad sense, come on now.
All right, Yetta
gave us a dissertation.
Yetta gave us some game.
You want to read it? You want me to do it?
I'm gonna read this one. Let me read. All right, Yetta. Here we go. Not very often, Yetta says. She says men have been programmed to keep their emotions to themselves, and as such, they have to trust you beyond normal reasoning. And most women aren't willing to show men that it's okay to be vulnerable and free with their emotions without worrying about it being used against him.
Unless they setting us up.
Exactly.
I won't be mad.
You know what I'm saying? That's such a lie. Such a lie. I personally feel that if more women just said, baby, I got you, and their actions reflected it, men would feel like they're a safe space. I'm a safe space for at least 3 of my close male friends with no physical anything. She says, I am a nurturer and I want everyone around me to be okay. Now, see, that's a natural space. So naturally, you probably have a lot of men who see you as a safe space. So you probably have a lot of conversations with men that other women don't have simply because of who you are as a person. So you've provided that space to men. There are a lot of women who aren't privy to the knowledge that you've been given simply because they aren't in a safe space. Men can't trust them with their thoughts. Men can't trust them with their emotions. And Yetta, you married?
Yeah, Yetta married. Yeah, Yetta married.
Yetta married, right?
She been with her husband 21 years.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
She got all the game.
All the game.
She got all the
game. All the game. Shout out, Yetta. You and your husband, man. That's good shit, man.
Like friend, like this is why I be having
good shit right
this
there.
is why I'm so back and forth, and I'm gonna say most of my life where since I started thinking about it, most of the time I've been aware of this concept of friends, your mate being your friend. This is why I've had contention with that idea. My woman, everything is so sensitive with her, and probably likely vice versa, right? The atmosphere is so sensitive, you almost have to walk on eggshells.
But that's not fair.
It's not fair, but what is it? It is what it is, ain't it? So far.
Yeah, but what does that?
We know it ain't fair, but it's there. But with your friends, you don't have to do that.
Right.
I don't got Keisha, my friend. We talk every so often, and it's cool. If I don't call my woman today, there's a problem.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way though. Because
it shouldn't.
No,
I just think the two dynamics are different. I don't think your woman is your friend.
I understand. Well, I disagree. I mean, I disagree on that. I feel like if I require certain things from my friends who can work autonomous, around me, but I'm going to attach my day-to-day operation to another human being and not hold them to the same standard. I kind of for me. I mean, you're not gonna be, my day ones, granted, but me and you definitely have to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that, we definitely have to be. I can't see us not. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta trust you to a certain extent. Well, we gotta trust each other to a large extent. You know what I'm saying? And part of us being able to do that is us being friends. Now, granted, you are who you are. You come from where you come from. I come from where I come from. But there has to be a level of trust there. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't confide in you in certain ways, not that I'm gonna dump everything in you, because I got friends. I can go to my guys. I can go to other female friends if I need to, get that injury. But I should be able to come to you with that. And if you're not providing a space where you make that easy, you then become third, fourth option. And if that happens, that leaves a lot of room for some sexy little friend to inject some energy, or for a slip up, or for, I just think you're giving way too much ground.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yetta says a lot of men say that, which is problematic. As a woman, I don't want any other woman to provide more comfort to my own to my man than I do. Well, while you're my woman, she won't. While you're my woman, she won't. But has she provided me more comfort when before you came around than you did while we were together? Mm-hmm. Very commonly.
It can happen. I mean,
very commonly, like my friend. This is it. Mm-hmm. My friend. The relationship allows so much room for error. Well, for so much room for what would be error in an intimate relationship. Yeah. I don't have to call my friend today. Mm-hmm. I can give it to her straight. Mm-hmm. She actually wanted from me straight. Mm-hmm. She don't usually want me to spare her feelings because she wants the man's perspective.
And they trust her opinion.
Oftentimes, we can't do that with our woman.
No, because you have to walk on eggshells and you have to coddle.
You understand?
Feelings.
I don't gotta pay my friend's bills when she's in trouble. I don't have to. I'm not viewed as not a good friend if I don't. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
If this woman who I love leaves me, who gonna be there?
Your friend.
My fucking friend.
Your friends.
Vita says, I definitely think your mate should be your best friend. No, she's my most important friend. She ain't my best friend. Like I said, if I cheat on you, whoever my woman, right? If I cheat on my woman, she gonna leave me probably, right? That's a good chance. If I cheat on you, my friend ain't gonna leave me because I cheated on you.
And a friend ain't gonna be mad. And a real friend ain't gonna be mad if you find other friends.
You know,
a real friend ain't gonna be mad. A real friend ain't gonna be mad if you bring another friend around. Like, hey, this is my work buddy.
If you vouch for him,
you know, like
they're good. These are different dynamics here.
Right.
They don't go together.
Right.
Like that. You're my most important friend.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that there is room for couples to become best friends. I do think
there is room.
But that right.
If you can pull that shit off, then great.
That's a chemistry thing. That's a energy level kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not the average thing. You know what I'm saying? Most people have to work hard as fuck to become, best friends with their mate.
Yeah. Vita made a good point. She said, if you do something that betrayed them, they will unfriend you. Like Facebook.
Yeah, that's true. They petty as shit.
They'll unfriend you. Okay, yeah. Right. But the list is much longer for betraying your woman. It's so much easier to betray your woman than it is your friend.
I think, yeah, it's easier. It's way easier.
It's so much easier. The situation is so sensitive. Yeah, There's so much required.
You could cheat on your woman by accident. Like your friends.
It could be a misunderstanding.
It could be all optics. Optics can cheat on you.
So in a nutshell, it's easier to find comfort in my friend. There's less maintenance.
So if you ask, so when people say, best friends in relationships, like they need to really think about what that means.
I can't even have a woman call me best friend. Like in the average relationship, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was kind of.
But a woman could call me her girlfriend when I got a best friend as a female. You know what I'm saying? These are two different situations. Let's not compare with friends. You're not my friend like that. Because if you cheat on me, if you have sex with somebody else, I'm out probably. If my friend has sex with somebody else, high five. This is two different things here. There's friendship elements. You are my friend as my girlfriend or my wife.
Yeah.
You are, but it's a different kind of friend, and you're the most important friend. I always say that being at the birth of my baby boy was the most important place I've ever been. Mm-hmm. It's not the best place I've ever been. Making that motherfucker was the best. Yeah. Was the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that says I can't understand that concept. My dude is my person, my diary, my whole homie. We talk about everything, but we were homies first. Says it was so it was natural. I want to tell him everything, and vice versa.
Well, Yetta.
Y'all been in the game for 21 years.
Y'all have y'all always had that going on? Has it always worked well?
She said that they were homies first. So,
right. So
I've had situations where I ended up in relationships with women that I originally were just really cool with. And if there's going to be anybody you want to be in a relationship with, you would want to be in a relationship with somebody you could, if you could map it out right, somebody you built a friendship with so that you could at least respect them in that lane. And then if other attractions come about, you can expect, you can respect them in other lanes as well. And before you know it, if you're in a relationship, now you're in a relationship with somebody you've actually built a true friendship with, and you have a sexual attraction with. You know what I'm saying? So those are the makings for a pretty damn good relationship, if you ask me. Like, I mean, shit, you're sexually attracted to each other, solid friendship. What can't y'all do from there on, going forward into a relationship, like long term? Right. From there, everything else should be butter.
But what is nuance like over a 21-year period? They weren't always that way.
No, they wasn't. But I'm saying
they probably had it, lost. They had to work to get it back.
Yeah. That's
with your friends. You sometimes you do the same thing. You had it, lost it, work to get it back. But the point is that the sensitivity level is just different.
I think with Yetta
and what Yetta's saying, a lot of people say that. A lot of people be capping. Yeah. I'm not saying that Yetta's capping. I don't know.
No, right.
I don't know that at all. But I hear you.
I feel like
that ain't most of our situation.
I've seen, like, if you've been in a relationship, you've been married for 21 years. I already know it took. I haven't been married. I already know what it took to just get there. You know what I'm saying? No shit, they were together for 21 years. Okay, so y'all go back.
Married 13.
Married 13. That's still a long ass time.
Yeah.
Hell, 21 years being together is. Don't discount that.
They goated to me.
Yeah. Don't discount that because they're not
pull it off. Dealing with the
years.
ups and downs that come with being with a person every day.
Right.
Seeing their dirty draws.
Yeah. Because that's the precursor. That's the precursor to all this marriage shit.
Well,
is the fact that I was able. I mean, to get through that phase.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I gotta first see you as a human being and realize that you're not this perfect picture in my head that I got mapped out of what I want. Okay, you're a regular person. We can laugh, we can joke. You fart, you take a shit, I take a shit. We good. We're regular people. Okay, cool. Now let's build on that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm sure 21 years of being together, they might have had some infidelity. They might have had some jealousy.
Or whatever their vices were.
Yeah.
Vita says that's why you shouldn't rush. That's where the problem normally lies. Speaking from my experience, I don't agree. That's not the case. Like, I've seen people rush, not rush. The problem is if people rush and they want to communicate, they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, for in her environment, that's probably how it works. Mine, all my situations went fast.
Okay.
They did. I'm being honest. We're not together because we're not together because we rushed.
Mm-hmm.
We had tons of time and long spans of goodness in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know what I'm saying? Where we did communicate properly and did things properly.
Okay.
You don't usually break up because you got it right. Usually spit after a span of getting it wrong and decide not to fight. Right. The will, the inability or lack of desire to fight is a problem, in my opinion.
Okay.
And you can have that desire whether you rushed it or not. If you're the type of person, I'm gonna work this out with you. That
right there, lack of desire to fight, is very, very key. And I think that's part. I think that's the friendship part of this whole relationship thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you got to have enough respect for each other to want to work this out on a friendship level before we can work it out on a lover level.
Yetta want to call in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yetta, the phone lines aren't open. Vita, I'm gonna need you to spell weather differently. Just messing with you.
But that's real shit though. That's real shit. But I do think not every relationship they may have. I don't think every relationship needs the friendship aspect like that.
No.
Not to that extent. It's all about how y'all work out whatever y'all need. For me, I want my woman to be solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to trust her with my thoughts. I want to be able to trust her with, my pain if I have any. Trust her with my memories. I want to be able to tell you about my good times.
Yetta's gonna call in.
Hit us up. We there. Point. Spirit, what's good with you, boy?
Peace to the God.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate y'all. Keep these comments coming, man.
The chat live.
We got Ovita in the house. We got Sister V. What's going on, V?
You feel me? We're supposed to go see her.
What up, V?
This week.
Sister V?
We'll talk about it offline, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's holler at Sister V. He's just not telling me, Miss V, so I didn't know. I'm glad he just told me on air.
Yeah, I did. I didn't tell him where he's going to be Sunday.
He didn't tell me nothing. Sunday, see, I didn't know what's going on Sunday. See?
I forgot. You just do what I told you. LSO says, why when a man is in love with you and you love him, he cannot be your friend if not in a relationship? I ain't saying he cannot.
Hold on, what?
She said, why can't a man be your friend when y'all in love, when you're in a relationship? I'm sorry. Why is it that when a man is in love with you and you love him, that he cannot be your friend if not in a relationship.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. She's saying if a dude is feeling you like that, why can't he just try to build the friendship first rather than just jumping into the relationship side?
Well, in my case, it's because women be throwing that coochie so quick, and
somebody got to catch it,
and I got to catch. Who's gonna catch it? It's not me. I wanted to go through my jacket.
Must be caught.
If you don't catch that coochie, have a woman throw coochie at you, and you said and you decline.
Yep.
What was the result?
He got thrown again.
Okay.
I mean, I don't.
My shit ain't as smooth as Dennis's.
Just got thrown again.
Mine, it may get thrown again, but if I don't catch it that time, it's trouble. She's gonna assume I'm not attracted to her, and I got to deal with that.
I got you.
It's not received well when I say chill.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been received well when I have to say chill. You know what I'm saying?
The times
when I can finesse a chill, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But when I've had to say chill, like when I've told women I don't have sex on the first night, they'd be like, "So you wouldn't have sex with me on the first night?"
There have been times it's been thrown at me, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, you're doing too much.
And my cousin said, because that's how you end up in the friend zone. God damn it.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct, Amundo. Yes. Women don't give us that grace oftentimes.
It was thrown. LSO, how you gonna tell me? You wasn't there.
Man, hold on.
You weren't even. Hey, hold on.
Look at the camera. Just like that. The way she spelled it though.
Hey, the way they looked on camera was funny.
Coochie was thrown. Hold on, wait a minute. 1-on-1, I gotta timestamp this.
Hey, y'all make sure you hit us up. 630-465-0229. All right, that number again is 630-465-0229. Hit us up, okay? Let us know if y'all want to come on the live stream, okay? Hit us up. We're gonna pull y'all on.
She said, "Really, Monix?" She said, "I'm talking about me throwing coochie."
Oh, well, you done threw it. You done had to.
She said, "Not in this situation. It wasn't thrown."
Oh yeah, whatever.
Sure
it wasn't.
I done had to kick coochie from in front of my door. Like, not today, ladies. To the side. I'll borrow you tomorrow.
I think that leads us to our second question, though. Third question? Yeah, third question.
Yeah, it'll be our third.
Yeah.
What's the third question?
Not counting very well tonight.
How do you really feel about having to get rid of friends of the opposite sex? It does.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, shucks.
So it's right to that, boy.
Sucky ducky. Shucky ducky. Quack, quack.
Shout out to Uncle on the topics tonight, man.
I came through with the topic.
Topics tonight,
you
boy.
hear me? I was in rare form.
Shit, he was on today, boy.
Just motherfucking.
You know today. Yeah, talk to us. How
we
often?
Got a call. We got
all coming in. Hit us up.
Shoptalk 7 in the building.
What's good, caller? You got 2 minutes. How you doing?
It's Yetta.
Oh, hey, Yetta. Hey,
yes,
Yetta, what's going on, girl?
Yeah, we hear you.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Mm. Okay. So how old we are when y'all got together?
21, she said.
21.
So
that's okay. What's up. That's what's up. Uh-huh. Now, see, y'all actually had the right dialogue. Y'all actually had the right. Hey, what is he doing? What is Mike doing?
My bad. They couldn't hear you, so I'm trying to see. They hear you now. No, it's peace because they're gonna hear it on here.
Yeah.
When we play back the recording.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear now? But go ahead. Yeah.
No,
we'll work it out.
Okay. That's. Okay. Mm. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we appreciate you calling. We got to get back to it because they can't hear you. We want to lose the audience. Well, I know.
He's slow. Yeah, that's okay.
Well, yeah.
He a little slow.
No doubt. We're gonna screen record this part because I time stamped it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna reshare it so they'll be able to hear you then.
Thank you for them jewels, Yetta. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. Hey, that was
guys,
dope.
We know y'all couldn't hear, but
hey, yeah,
we'll work on that. We'll figure that out. Actually, the next time we'll have people call. Use the link.
Yeah, use the link
because it's less a problem that way.
Yeah, hit us up in StreamYard.
So if anybody else wants to come on, we'll send you the StreamYard link.
Well, Yetta was saying that y'all couldn't hear some of the jewels that she dropped. One of the things she said was her and her husband basically took divorce off the table,
even though they had been through everything.
Yeah,
they took divorce off the table.
They both agreed that we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
We can't be stopped now
because it's Shop Talk for Life.
Shop Talk for Life, goddammit. He understood the assignment, not me. But yeah. So in a nutshell, that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
Even though we've been through everything, divorce is off the table.
And then another thing she said.
Another
thing she said that was like super fucking fire. And I wish I would have heard this shit.
Super duper.
She said, I don't trust anybody else to be his safe space. I don't think anybody can love him the way I can love him.
And I'm sure she's in that sense is proactive.
How many women really want to feel that way about a man? Like for real, like nobody can love him the way I love him. And we ain't talking about throwing a pussy on him. We ain't talking about that shit. We're talking about
the holistic shit.
There has to be more. I mean, clearly what Yetta was talking about was some endurance.
The holistic stuff, the patience.
The wear and tear,
the knowing what makes him tick and not using it against him. And vice versa.
The learning how to speak. Learning when to speak, learning what to say, learning when to just listen,
learning when to do it, what to do, and when to do it.
What to do, when to do it,
and applying it.
When to be gentle, when to be stern, because sometimes women have to be stern with their men.
And patience again.
Yeah.
And forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And restoration. Oh, give me some.
Restoration. Let's go.
Shake again.
Come on, black. Come on, baby.
Shit.
Say it, brother.
Say,
brother, some
man.
Skin, brother.
Hey.
Save me some skin in it, brother.
You feel? We gotta get that shit right. We gotta timestamp that nigga. That's 108.30. That's 108.30. But we got this other topic.
Yeah, but that was some key shit though, man. Yeah, that shout out to you, man, because that's some gems, man. I want y'all to think about that for a second though. Think about that. We're gonna move on to the next topic, or we
think about that, chime in. We love you guys.
Yeah. For
Keep
real,
rocking with us like you're doing. I'm sounding like I'm ending the show, but I'm not.
No. We gotta move on to the second topic, the third topic. Third? Are we on the fourth?
Third or fourth? I think this is the third topic. It's the third.
Third.
We got like 8 of them. We to them.
Okay.
So here's the next topic.
Next
topic is I gotta wait for it to come across screen again. No, I don't. Okay. How do you really feel about having to get rid of friends of the opposite sex? How do you really feel? How does it make you feel to get rid of that friend that it's inappropriate to keep in your relationship?
Or to get rid of that friend that's been an actual friend.
You don't. Why would you get rid of those?
But what I'm saying is some people...
I shall not get rid of those.
Territory. New person comes in, they don't like the fact that you and this other guy are that close, or they don't like the fact that you and this other girl are that close. For some reason, I feel like there's something else going on there that you didn't tell me about.
Oh, then
not feeling that comfortable.
Then the new person has to go for me.
New person has to go.
New person has to go.
I'm right there with you.
If I know that's just my friend,
if
I know it in my heart, if I know it,
yeah, you got to get the fuck out of here.
The new person got to go.
Yeah, if you're not, now don't get me wrong, I can understand you being weary. I can understand you saying, okay, I'm gonna take my time and just observe, and I'm gonna give you that grace. You know, I'm going to give you that grace to observe and see that this is really just a friendship that I'm telling you about. And if there's any questions, I'm going to answer them. You know what I'm saying? But after so long of a grace period, if you're still eyeing me up suspiciously simply because of proximity and nothing else, I'm going to have a problem. I'm sorry, I'm going to have a problem with it. And that's just going to be a battle that we ain't gonna fight, because I refuse to sit there and have to defend the fact that the people who've been in my life before you ever showed up and put in the work to be my friend and put in the work to be called friend, all of a sudden got to get put on ice because you're jealous or it rubs you the wrong way. Maybe you don't have those kind of relationships. Maybe some of the friends that you call friends really ain't those kind of friends. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they are like some dips.
If they was friends that's supposed to be around, I don't want to say if they were real friends. Because sometimes people were real friends and they still backed off.
Yeah, just out of respect.
When you end up a relationship.
Yeah, just out of respect. Yeah.
But if they're the friend that's supposed to be around, they're going to make their presence known with your mate.
And they won't have a problem with that.
With your mate. Now what if, now here's what I want to know. What if it becomes a situation where the new friend, the old friend, your friend, for whatever reason, it has become kind of inappropriate with them? Whether it's because y'all had something, or they made, or your friend made it awkward. But before that, you and that friend was solid, and y'all have stood the test of time through trial and error. And I'm talking about a friend of the opposite sex, in particular. Like, how do you feel? Have you ever had to deal with that? I have. Like, I had a friend that was really my friend, but kind of made it uncomfortable when my woman was around.
Purposely, or
I don't know if it was purposely,
just by way of
but
just being.
I believe some of it was just being, but they didn't help.
Okay,
they were being. You know how have you seen two women, and then they bring another friend around, and the other friend gets catty? So it's kind of like that.
Okay.
Me and this friend had never done blah blah blah.
But just the energy.
The energy was weird.
Just the energy was weird. Yeah. I've had that.
You know what I'm saying?
I've had.
So now
I've had that.
In that situation,
all of a sudden you're thrown in the middle of a situation that you really can't control that.
I've even had it with my mama and my ex-wife at the time. My wife at the time. You know, but so I've had that situation happen, right? And for her, I didn't get rid of my friend fast enough.
I've heard that before too.
And it was like, you gotta respect that this is a sensitive situation for me. This has been my friend. And if I don't get rid of my friend's gonna be there if you leave me. If I do get rid of my friend, she's probably still gonna be there if you leave me. So this ain't easy to get rid of. It's just not easy. I'm gonna do it. And I'm not gonna do what I call getting rid of them.
Right.
I'm gonna, friend, look, we gotta have different boundaries now.
Yeah, and if they're your friend, they're gonna understand.
They're gonna understand.
They're gonna understand.
Now, sometimes they don't. If they won't help me with this understanding, then okay, then you gotta go, and hopefully we can rekindle later, or maybe not. I don't know. But at that point, I have to prioritize the life I'm trying to build. Now, if we're not in a space where we're building a life together, actually building a life together, I got a harder time getting rid of my friend.
Yeah, I
have a harder time getting rid of my friend.
Yeah. This is somebody that's been vital to my growth. You know, this is somebody who's been vital to portions of my life that were dark. You know, this is somebody who's fed and clothed me at times when I couldn't feed and clothe myself. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that has just been in my life for a long time. Like, they're not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that I'll respect the relationship to an extent, but you're not going to dictate where people move or are positioned in my life simply because you want your position unscathed, or you want to feel so comfortable in your position that nobody could ever touch it, I guess. you know, that possession kind of thing that people get with relationships.
Yeah.
You don't own me. You don't own my life. The people who are attracted to my light are going to be attracted to my light, whether you're here or not. And I don't feel like I need to dumb that down because you're here. You're here because of my light. You know what I'm saying? So the other people who I call friends are here for the same exact reasons you're here. You just happen to be here because
you have a different function.
Right. You have a different function. A different
all are necessary for the car. One is the transmission. One is the power steering. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just if it's time to get rid of them, if it's time for them to move along, if it's time to move away from them, move on from them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to make me take this lightly.
If
you're not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it.
If they're being inappropriate, I can see that. I would see that for myself. Is what I'm saying. I would need you to point that out.
And for me, even still, it's not easy to just do it.
No,
because this person has been solid for me.
So there's protocols to dealing with your friends in situations where they are maybe being inappropriate, or where they are being territorial.
Because this is my friend, who has done things for me that you have not even thought about doing yet.
Mm-hmm. And friends get territorial, just like girlfriends and boyfriends get territorial too.
And then the male-female relationship dynamic is we got to respect the fact that it's different.
Yeah.
My sister will come lay on me. My brother will not.
And like
my female friend may come lay on my shoulder. She probably not gonna give it that space when I have a girlfriend.
Right.
But she probably has done that. My male friend, not likely. If we embrace, something went wrong. If we embrace like that, something went wrong.
And back to friends being territorial. And that goes both ways. Men can be territorial about women just as much as women friends can be territorial about women. Or
we can be, but are we?
I will say yes.
Okay.
We're not as vocal about it as women are. But if you with your guy and you peep that they're in a good relationship, if you start noticing certain things happening, you'll be like, okay, I'll keep my eye up, pay attention. Just on some lookout shit. I ain't gonna say nothing, I ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna make a note of it just in case my boy ain't making a note of it.
So if we aren't as vocal about it, doesn't that make us much less territorial?
I don't think it,
because if I'm not vocal, you don't even know I'm here concerning that matter. Well,
the thing is with men, we're gonna give our guy the space to be a man and make his own decisions and trust that he can see what he needs to see. And you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to tell him nothing about his woman that he don't already know. Right. But if it comes to seeing too much, your guys will start speaking on it. They start to see a change in your character where you starting to let this woman mistreat you and you doing the goofy or you acting out of character. Your friends are going to start, making comments about this woman affecting you or how this chick has got you doing this or feeling this way or doing this or tripping. Niggas is gonna say something about it, and they gonna tell you, "Look, I don't like that bitch. I never did like this bitch. I never liked her for you."
Vita says, "Women know women, and most of the time, we see right through women. The way you don't see through women. Some women, I agree. I don't agree.
Necessarily. Yeah.
Some women don't want you, but want a position that puts them before your woman. That does happen. Believe me, when you have a real woman, they will exceed the friendship. They exceed the friendship anyway. I'm not taking my friend on dates. I'm not changing my friend's tires, not routinely at least. I'm not buying them things like that. I'm not with them 24/7. I'm with you. So you already exceeded the friend.
Yeah.
Like what level of things do you think you need to exceed the friend? I feel like you get to not you in particular, but I'm not 100% letting my woman dictate that.
I don't agree with that at all.
You understand?
I don't agree with that at all.
My friend,
I don't agree.
And I know you see things that where we don't see out by that, right? Because I feel like men the same way. We see things that you're not paying attention to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that part, but I have to respect your pace concerning dealing with that.
And that's what it's about. It's really about saying, hey, okay, look.
Unless it's just outright, bluntly, but the women I've had, I assume there's a bunch of men that know they will smash.
Exactly.
Whether they're going to do it or not,
exactly,
is another story. They're going to try. Yeah. If they just in the wings waiting for her to get done with me, that's respect because at least they're waiting.
They're showing respect.
But if I happen to know that that's what it is, then they probably got to go. If I don't know how I would know it as opposed to just think it. But sometimes they make it known in their ways, and you can You know, when they make it uncomfortable. That's all. You just gotta wait for that. And I'm not around waiting for a woman's male friends to mess up. I'm not. I'm more liable to be like, what's up, to befriend them. What's up, big bro? How you
That's
doing?
my thing. That's
you know,
my thing.
Want a drink?
I'm the type that'll open up the avenue for the energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna judge. You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna? I play chess, so I'll give you the space. Come on in. Come be comfortable. Now, let's see what you do.
Yeah.
Let's see what you do now.
Most men are friend zoned by women who they were or are attracted to. And I don't blame a woman for having an issue. I don't blame her for having an issue because it's her life and she gets to have an issue. But you're not going to bully me into anything though. I'm saying it now because I've had it done before.
Yeah, I've had that done.
You won't bully because we're gonna deal with this early.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put you in front of my friends early.
Yeah.
Well, now I will because before I wouldn't mix the two. I didn't mix the two as much.
Like now,
but I don't want to keep alienating my friends when I get a girlfriend. So I'm trying to be. My flow is different now.
With me, I always when I do get the girlfriend, you know, the last couple of relationships I was in, I slow roll bringing them around. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know, let things fall where they may. I don't believe in rushing shit. I let things just go with the flow. You know, when I feel comfortable, when you feel comfortable, we'll do a little by little. You know, you come by my family crib or come hang out with my friends. You know, we'll chop it up that way. But I'm not gonna throw you prematurely into certain situations because I don't want to have to manage your energy.
Right.
If it doesn't go well, if it don't go well, I don't want to be caught in the middle of refereeing what I want to do with the people I love and care about versus you, the new person I love and care about.
Vita says you shouldn't have single women friends.
I don't agree.
You fight that fight if you want to.
I don't agree, but
you fight that fight if you want to.
I feel like you shouldn't do everything with your single friends. A friend is a friend, whether they're single or not. Now, granted, you shouldn't be going on all girl trips with your all single friends and you don't only marry one. Yeah.
Oh, like is she saying a woman in a relationship shouldn't have women who are single friends? Is that what you're saying, Vita?
Yeah, responded. She says, my long-term male friends know, and in some instances are friends with my guy. Hell, Liz was in our wedding. If he had a problem with any of my friends and came to me and expressed it, that friend would have to go.
Just simply because he has a problem? That's what I want.
Well, with Yetta, based off of what she said about her relationship with her husband and how cool they are, like they really do sound like they have a real like open back and forth dialogue where it's like they know each other's secrets, right? They know each other's weaknesses, they know each other's strengths. You know, they could be naked in front of each other. You know, like I see who you are, I know who you are, and I know who you're not.
But they can still get it wrong.
They can, but
so that's why I'm wondering, like, is it just simply because he has a problem?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, chime in on that. Is it simply because he has a problem with the guy, or does he have to provide some type of logic behind it? You know, or is it just, hey, he said he don't like it, fuck it, you gone. Which I understand too. I don't necessarily say that that's wrong.
I mean, I get it if that's what you do.
Yeah, I get that. But I would like to know, does he need a little logic behind him not wanting you to be friends with somebody before you cut that off or not? Let us know about that, okay? We catching up on comments, y'all. So just bear with us for a second.
I don't normally trust men with multiple women friends. Most don't think men should have single women friends. Most don't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Most don't think men should have. Most don't think men shouldn't have single women friends. I don't understand.
Hold on, let me see that.
The last two from people.
Lakeisha says, "What's up, Lakeisha?" She says, "A true friend of the opposite sex will automatically fall in line and respect boundaries." I agree with that 100%. If he's a true friend, if they're a true friend. If they're a true friend, they'll understand. They'll fall right in line. It's not even a conversation you should have. They'll understand through the conversation that you're having with them. If you're talking more and more about somebody that you're frequenting or that you're dating, they're going to understand, okay, I'm probably going to need to, you know, me and you ain't going to be talking as much. You know, I'm going to have to be careful about the times of day I call you. I can't just be calling you to vent whenever I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to respect your boundaries. You shouldn't have to have that conversation. So I agree with you, Lakeisha.
Vita says, I think a male shouldn't have single women friends. Interesting.
Are you saying a male in a relationship shouldn't have single women friends?
That's got to be what she's talking about.
Okay.
To me, if you're getting married, you should both clean together. That woman should become your priority. Damn, that's an interesting line. That's an interesting line to draw.
To me, if you're getting married, you both clean together. That women shouldn't become your. That woman should become your priority. That is true.
That is an interesting line to draw.
That, yes, in a relationship. Okay, that has in a relationship, no. Getting married, no, because by then you should already be incorporated into the who's friends and who's not. People and any new people, like if you're just in a social type of environment, should come through the ringer.
She said, "I don't think
they should come.
Male should have a single woman friend."
I'm just saying, I don't agree with that.
Like that statement is pretty clear.
I don't agree with that part. I just feel like I just don't agree with that. I just feel like this.
I mean, hey,
that's too much. You're giving too much.
And the people who think like that, I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't be with men who have single women friends.
I mean,
and it's simple, so you can fix that for yourself.
I mean, that means every friend you have needs to be in a relationship now.
Especially when I wasn't in a relationship before.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that's interesting. I don't understand that. That means all your friends have to remain in a relationship status just to be friends with you.
You feel me?
So if they go into single status from being married, then they can no longer be friends with you.
I know me
even
personally.
Though they were married.
Me personally, I can't rock with that.
I can't rock with that's too much. That's way too much work. That's way too much work. Yetta made a couple comments. So hold on, let me try to.
Yetta's on the live tonight. We appreciate you, Yetta.
And I'm definitely finna get Yetta. I'm chopping up everything she said because she been married for a long time. So
I need to sit down, Yetta. I need to see. I'm
gonna listen to Yetta. Yetta says my husband has a coworker that went out of her way to try to befriend me, and I never trusted it. We were all out, and she thought it was a good, safe idea to say, "Oh, he's my work husband." Dumbass. And I immediately checked her and made it abundantly clear that I don't play like that or about him. Damn, Yetta.
I heard that. Hey, she drew a line, Jack.
But see, here's the thing. My husband has a coworker that went out of her way to befriend us, and I never trusted it. We were all out. So she at least gave it a chance. She gave it a chance. She didn't just say, "Oh, you got a friend coworker. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to hear that." And he didn't say, "Oh, well, shit, baby. I don't want y'all to. I mean, trust me." Clearly, he put him in a situation where Yetta could see and have access, and he put the friend in a situation where she could see and have access. You see what I'm saying? So again, that points more and more to the friendship that, Yella was talking about between her and her husband, that they could even do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many boyfriends can even say, I got this coworker at work, she cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? Why don't we all go out and hang out? That's an argument in most households or between most relationships.
Vita said my ex-husband didn't have friends of the opposite sex. But he your ex-husband though, so I guess it didn't matter.
LSO, what up, baby girl? She says, you need logic behind it. The relationship is new to the scene. Okay, I get you on that. I agree with that.
At the bottom, she said, I'm not giving up years of friendships unless it's warranted by me.
No, never. I'm not finna do that. Yet it goes on. She says, he explained why he felt like he felt, and it was valid, so I honored it.
Okay. That's fair. You gotta give your mate
that's fair.
That kind of grace.
That's fair. So if that's the logic though. That's the logic. I fucks with that. She said he explained why he felt like he felt. He explained why he felt like he felt. She listened to it and said, okay, you know what? That's valid shit. She didn't argue with it. She didn't fight with it. She took his logic, saw it to be solid and valid, and rolled with it. I fucks with it. Shout out, Yetta.
Vita clarifying, I guess, at the bottom. She says, I don't mind friends that were already there. And if you didn't have a sexual relationship or someone that they was attracted to, he's my ex for the other reasons. Sure. No doubt. So she's saying that
if you've had
the friends that was already there, the friends that was already there is cool.
Yeah, but anybody you've had a sexual relationship with formally,
or that you were attracted to,
are off limits.
So I couldn't even have been attracted to him.
Which
So you want me to have
so
you want me to have a bunch of so you want your mate to have a bunch of ugly friends?
Here's what
Is that the requirement?
Here's what this is bordering. This is bordering it's bordering insecurity almost.
Which we're not trying to weaponize insecurity.
I'm not trying to weaponize insecurity, but I'm trying to think like
you have to be careful with insecure approaches.
Yeah. And granted, we're talking about a scenario where things are on the up and up. We're not talking about a scenario where there's some shiesty business going on or some red flags or some stuff like that. We're talking about this is just everything is good, everything is sweet. You ain't had no issues. He ain't had no issues. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Now you're meeting new people that he's introduced to or popping up in his life.
She said, no, that's not it, sir.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I mean, whatever she said before that, it could be just a principle.
Okay.
It could just be a principle.
Yeah.
You got to use the link. You got to use the link. I'm going to send you the link.
If y'all want to come on, hit us up in the inbox, man. We'll shoot you the link, man. Y'all can go ahead and jump on with us.
You feel me?
All right. Show y'all beautiful faces on this camera.
Hey.
But yeah, I think you have to be very, very careful in relationships when you cater to somebody's feelings too much, because people are liable to feel whatever they want to feel, you know what I'm saying, any given time. And because people cater to their feelings so much, you just shaking and moving on everything they feel could cause you to lose out or to even damage some relationships.
Vito, we sent the link.
You know, if you have somebody who's always jealous, who's hyper jealous, every time you talk to somebody, every interaction that you have that they don't know about or that they are questioning, or maybe it's new, or maybe it's just a relationship you haven't really had a chance to talk about because it hasn't popped up, you got a problem.
Okay, I'll send LSO the link too.
All right, LSO, we bringing it to you. Okay, we know. It's 10 o'clock over there, so we know we behind y'all. Yeah, feelings are visitors. Exactly, V. I think you run borderline.
Feelings are visitors.
Yeah, you borderline become enslaved to somebody's feelings when you start catering to every little thing that they feel, especially when it comes to giving them the power to shake and move people in and out of your life like that. I disagree with that, and that's why I don't agree with, not having the logic behind why you feel like this person shouldn't be here versus why they are here.
Yetta says, we're in the truck having our nightly smoke session, dope. And he's watching. Appreciate
What's
you, big
good, brother.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
He says, I need to reiterate that we didn't start off this way. It took years of work and effort.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Tons of it.
We already know that. Already, shit. Y'all in the back of the truck smoking. How many y'all a couple having a nice session, man?
Back of the lack.
Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
Actually. Golly.
Shout out to Yetta, man. Her and her husband, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
We already passed our time, but we finna.
Are we?
We're gonna try to do a couple more though.
We did start late, so we do got some time to make up, don't we?
Oh well, yeah, we're gonna take it today.
Yeah,
we're gonna take it today.
Let's take it today. Let's take it.
We're gonna get to this next topic. We're gonna do a song. I guess we can do a song, then get to this next topic.
Okay.
The next topic will be, why would a man be hardened by having to provide?
Oh. Why would a man be hardened for having to provide?
Not like she said we hiding from the kids. I feel that.
Hey, come through, smoke something. Let me hide from them kids. They probably looking out the window at y'all right now anyway.
Yeah.
You shoot the link to LSO?
I did. We're gonna do Doug O'Lake.
Yeah.
We'll do some Doug O'Lake.
Let's get some Doug O'Lake in there. Can we get some Nanette in there?
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe some Candace
don't play too many songs.
Not too many? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Ooh, what's the one? Toasto. Yeah, we're gonna get some Candace Nicole. We're gonna get some Doug O'Lake and Candace Nicole.
Yeah, toast to that, baby.
Shoptalk 7, man.
Shoptalk 7. Let's go. Doug O'Lake.
on manual? We did.
I fucks with you heavily, cause shawty, what we got so rarity. Ain't no comparing, apparently we get high just for the clarity, yeah. Always on the side of ya, they know I'ma ride for ya. That's why I try to die, cause I love the shit out of ya. I'm just saying. To be honest, I tell you that I wasn't honest about everything. So I'll start from the top and tell you just about everything. No matter what, I'll never change, man. I put that on everything. With you as my witness and everything. Cause you witness everything. Blueprints and everything. Where you is my wedding ring. For you to compliment to everything. I see you accomplishing everything. Throw you a compliment every day. I know you thought this was shit I would never say. But I swear I said everything. And if I ever put it all on you, it's to show that I'm serious about everything.
Can you all see me? Can you hear me well?
I fucks with you heavily. Shawty, what we got so rarity. Ain't no comparing, apparently we get high just for the clarity. Yeah. Always on the side of you. They know I'ma ride for you. That's why it's ride or die, cause I love the shit out of you. I'm just
they gonna put me.
Ooh, wait.
But
Time fly when the vibe's high and the feeling is great. We know that the limelight always shines bright when it's in your face. I never wanna break your heart. When we together, girl, I fall apart. This is the life for. I fucks with you heavily. Shawty, what we got so rarity. Ain't no comparing, apparently we get high just for the clarity. Yeah. Always on the side of you. They know I'ma ride for you. That's why it's ride or die, cause I love the shit out of you. I'm just saying. I fucks with you heavily. Ain't no comparing, apparently we get high just for the clarity. Yeah. They know I'ma ride for you. That's why it's ride or die, cause I love the shit out of you.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. I think that Vita is frozen. Mm-hmm. I'm going to remove her from the stream until she fixes her accoutrement.
Hey, that was Doug O'Lake. I'm just saying. Shout out to Doug O'Lake, man.
You ever leave? They knew I'm around.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, how do you really feel about getting me? So we beat that to death. Somebody got something else to say?
Just for the clarity. Yeah.
That's.
Hey, if you can't sing I'm just saying. If you one of them dudes who can't sing I'm just saying, dude. You ain't one. If you don't have a voice, you can pull that one off.
There we go. We
Not
got
to
Vita.
say Doug ain't got
Vita.
it. Doug got it though. What's up, Vita?
Shoptalk 7. 312 award nominees.
Yo.
What's going on,
Vita? If you can hear us, if you can hear Vita, give her a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I don't know what just happened there.
Where you at? Where you at, Vita? What's going on? Hey. Hello? Hello?
Are you connected to your Wi-Fi? Do you need to unconnect to your Wi-Fi?
Hey, you guys make sure y'all hit us up, 630-465-0229, okay?
Well, we didn't make that work last time.
Oh, we didn't. Well, one way or another, contact us. Either get through the number or hit us up in the inbox, man. We'll shoot you the link.
Oh, she'll come back.
Yeah.
She'll come back.
Yeah. What we got on how much time we got left?
How
much time we gonna run?
Until we decide if we want to go, I guess.
Okay. Well, shit. What else we got on the table?
We got this right here.
This right here. Are we done with that subject though?
I don't got nothing else to say about it. I'm sure the callers do. We can deal with that when they call in.
Hit us up
if we ever make it work.
Yeah, we knocked that one out.
Why would a man be hardened by having to provide?
Oh.
If there's any fellas watching, please chime in.
Why would a man be hardened by having to provide?
Yeah.
Now, before we go any further, we did not say why would a man have a problem providing. Two totally different things, right?
Right.
Okay. Because I don't want people to chime in and say, well, if a man can't provide, what's wrong with him? If a man don't want to provide, he ain't no man. It's like, that's not what we're saying. We're not talking about men who don't want to provide. That's not what we're talking about. We're not saying a man doesn't want to provide. We're talking about why would it harden a man to provide.
Fellas, chime in if you're there. Gotta put this music back on. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't like it when you know music in the background, man. It don't sound like a radio station. It's like a therapist's office.
There it goes.
Here we go.
Yeah, so why would a man be hardened by having to provide?
We talked about this earlier. What would cause? I can tell you for me. I think I mentioned before that it depends on how the man is providing and whether or not that's being appreciated by whoever he's providing for. So if you are a blue collar guy, let's say you one of those dudes who you're a truck driver, so you're that. You're on the road a lot, you're away from your family a lot. You know, if that's what you're doing to provide for your family, you would want appreciation for your sacrifice, being away from your family, to make sure you provide for them. If you're not getting that appreciation at home, you might become a little bitter, or you might become a little hardened in terms of, yeah, I'll still get up and go and provide, but this is now becoming draining. This is now becoming more of a burden on me than anything.
There it goes. There goes Vita. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hold on.
Okay. I had to use the Wi-Fi.
Now, which question are you answering? What's up, Vita? Which question?
Hey, y'all.
Which question are you answering? Because we're on the second question. So,
What's the second question? I'm on. Let me see your light. About the friendships. Are we still on there?
It can't be for you. Go ahead.
Because I don't want y'all to think I'm coming off as. I'm definitely not insecure. Sorry, Dr. Light.
You were playing with hypotheticals. It wasn't about you being insecure.
No, because it was my responses. Well,
you definitely wouldn't call out.
No, I wasn't calling you.
Oh, okay.
Sure, we were saying. I was saying how it could be a slippery slope for somebody that is very insecure to start using that in a relationship to force their mate into making changes, or like affecting relationships within that person's life.
Right.
Or without warrant or without logic.
Right. Yeah, illogical. I did that.
Like if somebody's your friends, if you got a bunch of pretty female friends, that might make me a little, it can make a woman a little anxious sometimes.
Go ahead. Say whatever you was gonna say.
I think all that responsibility as far as maintaining that is on the person, like the guy. And like I was saying earlier, sometimes we as women, like you all know men, cause I say that like Monty, I mean, he can say am I wrong, he don't trust women that much, they got men friends. So I don't understand that. So cause you can have like it's okay, if you had like friends before your relationships, and they are respectful and stuff of your relationship that you have now. But sometimes they can come off very disrespectful because they hold a certain position they don't want to let go. It comes off as real girlfriendish. And then too, I've seen men that get friend zoned by a woman that they like. A lot of time people romanticize people they can't be with. It's like the person that you ever had a crush that didn't like you, and you kind of romanticize them. You had and then sometimes women that you with, they treat that woman differently than they do their girlfriend because they got the girlfriend. A lot of times they treat them. I have seen this. That's why I say what they treat them differently. And like I could get it if it's healthy, if it's proper, if they're respectful, to the current girlfriend and stuff like that. Because that's like I could use the example too, like BB, Trinette. Hey, I don't know if she on here. Monix and BB is friends. I don't mind it. I love BB. That's my girl. But BB is very respectful. Me and BB are friends. She's always been respectful, and I've never felt no weird energy with her. Because we know weird energy with men and women. That's all I'm saying. And if they're insecure, I think that is something that because I do ask, if you have a lot, I do. It's weird sometimes when people have a lot of women friends, and a lot of times they've had relationship with them. They go back and forth with them sometimes. It can be a little messy. Sometimes. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
With BB,
say that again.
With BB, you took the time to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I take the time to see with everybody because people could tell me one thing, but I watch everything.
The way you typed it at first, you just drew a hard line.
I know. That's why I don't like typing. That's why I don't like texting. That's why texting.
Okay, we gotta get back to it. We appreciate you calling in.
But yeah, I'm far from being insecure. If I feel like it's a bigger problem, believe me, you won't have to ask me to go nowhere. I'll be like Arrivederci, y'all enjoy yourself. Everybody got somebody for them. So it don't work. I mean,
insecurity.
I think you should work that out.
Might be a little cap right there, but we all deal with insecurity.
Yeah.
But
but I'm saying I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not. I don't have patience for stuff like that, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm old now. I don't have a lot of patience for stuff I did when I was younger. But and then if you have problem with women, you should not have female friends. That's enough. If you have lust issues, you got to know where you at and what your boundaries are too. And that's it, y'all. I want to take over the show. All right, that's why you all are on the 312 awards.
Thank you.
Hey,
thank you. We'll take that.
You all are nominated. Okay, guys.
All right, good night, Vita. Shout out Yetta. Yetta says, Mr. said, back to the question. Why would a man be hardened by having to provide? We got some pretty good comments, man. Mr. said, because wanting to do something and having to do something is different. He provides because he's the household, because he's head of the household, I assume, and we're working towards a common goal. If he had to do this because I chose to be a Real Housewife of University Park, he would have a problem with it.
Oh, okay.
That's 1,000%. I think there's something to be said when a man chooses to provide versus having.
Here's why I would be hardened by having to provide. Here's why I have been hardened by having to provide. I've been through experiences where I'm providing, I'm going to work, I'm missing my kids, I'm spending all my money, on other things than me. And I felt that nothing was specific for me. Nothing was specifically for me.
Elaborate.
I felt alone. I felt like I was just a cash cow. Did it stop me from providing? No, it did not.
But it did make you feel underappreciated.
Felt underappreciated. In a nutshell, to shorten it up, yeah. I felt underappreciated. So there were times I had become hardened to a lot of things. Hell, I didn't buy myself any shoes for 5 years. That's lack of self-care.
LSO, what's going on, baby girl? She said, my thoughts are, 1, if he's providing for the kids that are not his and they're ungrateful, That'll definitely harden the shit out of me.
That'll harden you.
That will harden the shit, especially if the mother refuses to acknowledge the ungratefulness of the kids and check them.
It's kind of like a woman who probably feel like she's just a sex bot. You know, he don't really make love no more. He just, you know what I mean?
That shit would piss me the fuck off if I was with a woman and I'm providing for her and her kids are ungrateful and she won't check them. And that would piss me the fuck off.
When a woman gets used to being provided for, things change. That would harden me. It has hardened me. You know what I'm saying?
2, a woman is disrespectful to his providing. Meaning she'll either just, treat it like it ain't shit, belittle it, minimize it, compare it to somebody else's giving or providing or provisions.
You know
what I'm saying? So here it is, this dude done spent 12 hours this day. Maybe he's a cop. He working the beat. He out here in these wicked ass streets of Chicago, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever he got to do to come home to you. And you tell him that ain't shit because your girlfriend who got a boyfriend that's a doctor is making this much money or is doing this for her. Now his contributions to you are minimal. So yeah, disrespecting his provision could definitely be a way to harden him. It could harden because he's not where he wants to be financially. That's true too. So if he's giving out of his lack, if he's giving out of his lack and you don't appreciate it, that's definitely enough to harden a dude in providing. So yeah, I agree with that 1000%.
Vita says a man should be treated like a celebrity. We can't disagree there.
Kenyatta says it's totally unrelated, but I strongly feel that so many relationships fail because so many people are coming into relationships already stating what they aren't going to accept and don't have time for, and that's what sets the tone of the relationship negative.
Off top.
Oh my god,
I can't stand that shit.
Oh my god,
always talking about what you ain't gonna do.
Oh my god,
and if you fucking with the God, you know you're finna do it. You don't know you're finna do it, but it's gonna soon come. Yeah. So it's like why even go through this?
Yeah, talk to your people.
Man, we need you.
Talk to your people.
She's talking about we need to come on nation. We need you on the show.
Shit, you need to come in. Shit,
come help us out.
Where have you been, Yetta? Shit, because I tried the dating app thing, and it completely turned me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yes, it turned me the fuck off.
I've had a productive time on there.
You
know what turned me off though on the dating app? When you read that bio, all that shit that be on the bio, it is not necessary.
It pissed me off.
I ain't got time for games.
You can see the neck rolling.
It ain't about just no sex with me.
You know what's fucked up? When you read it and your neck rolls from reading it? Like when you read it,
I chicken neck every time.
When you read it and you read it in a character, you got to read. When you see the words, you see the icons and the emojis and the capital letters and shit, the caps. It's like you got to read it in character when you hear it.
If you think you finna do me, you goofy.
If you trying to find somebody for you and yo, I am not your dip. I ain't this. If you just want sex, keep it scrolling.
I like it when they say good vibes only and then follow with all that shit.
All that nigga shit. Yeah.
It's the best.
Netta, hey, you're absolutely 1000% right. I hate that shit. And that's what turned me off to like app dating. Because it's like, dude, what the fuck are you telling me? What are you telling me? All your pictures have cleavage in it.
And I'm supposed to not want to fuck.
All your pictures on your profile have titties showing.
You get mad when you get sent a dick pic.
You're showing me a full body picture of you with lace all on your legs. Your ass is popping. Your titties is out. But on your caption, but in your little bios, the first thing you tell me is some bullshit about if you want sex or if you get your.
I seen the picture. I seen pictures like that.
Shut up.
I seen this one picture with her cleavage was in the front and her lips was glossed up, poking into the camera with a Bible quote. Proverbs 31. Bullshit you not. A woman's worth is more than gold. Some shit like that. All right, shorty. Cool.
And they think we don't see this shit.
But if you want what you want from them, it's still easy to play it. All right, honey, I got you. They still finna slide and give it to you just as quick as they would have otherwise if that's what you want. So it's whatever.
Yeah, I done gave it on dating apps. It's bullshit. Fuck them.
This shit is wild, man. It's wild out here.
Yeah.
Let's get to this next one, though, man. We're going to close up after this.
Okay. What we got next?
What's wrong with these hoes? No, I'm joking. What do men really want from women?
I'm gonna tell you what I want.
Oh, I gotta turn this music back on. I'm tripping.
I'm gonna tell you what I want from women. As a whole.
Let's see.
And or what I would want from my woman. I want her to be just as honest with herself as she want me to be with her. That's what I want. I want her to be just as honest with herself as she wants me to be with her. Or be as honest with herself as she's going to be honest with me. So if you're going to be quick to tell me how you feel and what you see, what you don't like, and what you see that needs to change, that should be a two-way street. And I'm not talking about in a tit for tat way. I'm talking about in a I'm human, you're human type of a way. You know what I'm saying? In a I done been through some shit, you done been through some shit. So I already know we're gonna have to figure some things out together. But I also know, given that you are smart enough and intelligent to have been through some things and are still here, that you got some game to bring to the table already. That you already have exercised some inner working. So I don't have certain things I think me and you should be able to handle going forward. We should be able to handle some jealousy. We should be able to handle some optics issues. You know what I'm saying?
I want to feel good about taking care of you. I want to feel really good about introducing you to my people. I want to feel really good that you're around.
Mm-hmm.
I want to feel like the motherfucking man because you showed up. How do you make a man feel that way? This ain't got to do with if he'll cheat or not. I ain't talking about that. These are two different things. But you support him. You cheer him on. You treat him like a motherfucking king. And you let it be known. Like, I ain't saying you got to post him on Facebook and all that shit.
Right.
If that's your thing, then that's cool. Right? But whatever you're doing, it needs to be in the best interest of his image. And I know somebody's going to say, well, you need to do the same thing. I don't give a fuck about that right now. I'm talking about what the question was, what does a man need from a woman? Not the other way around.
Don't worry about women. Y'all going to have y'all space. Trust me. We're going to set y'all up real nice and let y'all have
Greg Lottie specified it. He said, fitness, femininity, childless. I'm over that part.
Yeah.
Cooperation, sex, inspiration, nurturing, and beauty. All of that shit makes a man feel like, and some of those things are subjective, but you still want it. You know, all of those men feel like, especially the femininity, the cooperation, inspiration, and nurturing.
Like,
I feel great about taking care of you now. I feel great about embracing you now.
Femininity, cooperation, nurturing. I mean, out of everything here, I mean, beauty is nice too, but I believe if you could find femininity, cooperation, and nurturing, I
mean, he's not wrong about that.
No, he's not. No, I'm saying that. Not saying that. But what I'm saying is that's physical beauty. We would love our women to be.
But that's subjective, right?
That's subjective.
Fitness ain't subjective. You should be able to run a mile.
Yeah. But somebody may not be physically as beautiful as maybe somebody who has the physical traits, but
which is subjective.
Having femininity, cooperation, being nurturing, those things can provide that beauty.
And inspiring.
And inspiration. Those things can.
And everybody can give sex.
Yes.
We can make sexy time.
Everybody can make sex.
We can make sexy time.
All those things, I think, help build that inner beauty from somebody. That beauty that surpasses the surface. Where you look into a person and it's like, you know what, you're just a beautiful human being. For me. You know what I'm saying? So I think those go a long way. What do men really want from women? I think that's shit.
That shit might cover it,
man. Because I'm looking at like, man, dude, like I want to be like I like what you said earlier about you want to feel good about providing for that woman.
I want to feel good about it. This dude, I got this idea, and I may have elaborated a little differently from the dude. He's actually in some trouble right now, but he still made a good point. Andrew Tate. Yeah, he still made a good point. He say men want status. They want status. They want to look like the man for having you around.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I agree with that.
They want to look like the fucking man from having you around.
Mm-hmm.
If she doesn't boost my status, I'm less likely to be happy about taking care of her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%.
I'm not going to talk about the other way around. I'm talking about men right now. If she doesn't boost his status, if motherfuckers don't turn heads when she walk in the room, if he doesn't look better because of her, look better not, meaning like because his countenance or his demeanor is different in a positive way.
Yeah, and she doesn't necessarily have to turn heads.
No.
But she definitely has to make him feel
like he's turning heads.
Either that or like she bolsters his appearance
exactly.
in some way.
His demeanor, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
She strengthens his demeanor,
his
energy, reputation.
His rep, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I've seen situations where you'll see a person's spouse and they may not be what you'd picture them to be, like prior to meeting them.
You did.
But from observing them, in addition to what you've heard prior, you can see like why they're together. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at a couple like, okay, I see why them two, like I see why he's with her. I see why they love each other. I see why he respects her. I see why she respects him. Like there's something about how they handle each other. You know what I'm saying? That you'll notice that. I want that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to I think most men want to have a woman that they enjoy handling. You know what I'm saying? Or that knows how to handle them.
How? I'm certain that you've had stretches in your life where you and a woman have been able to accomplish that.
What?
You felt good about having her. Uh-huh. She made you feel good about having. It was a flex. Uh-huh. And not even talking about her looks per se, but just other stuff. So all right. So now, what was going on? What was taking place in your relationship when that was happening? I'll just clarify for the audience. What I'm asking him is because we agreed that he has had stretches with women where he did feel great about. He feel like he had status from being with them. Mm-hmm. So I asked him, what were the dynamics of the relationship at that time?
Let's see. So with my ex-wife, it was the way me and her could come together and just team up and form Voltron. That
unstoppable together. Okay.
Yeah, that made me feel appreciated or made me feel good about going out and providing and doing whatever I could do to try to help her become better. Because I felt like I was really helping my teammate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was, inputting into her to make her better for not only herself, but for the team. And I appreciated seeing her grow from, the things that either I suggested or things that I helped her with or, space and opportunities that I've given her or support that I've given her in endeavors that she partook in. Like she became an Eastern Star. Prior to that, she wasn't involved in no organizations or no shit like that. I supported her in that. She wanted to open up a small business. I supported her in that. Like put hands into the shit. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to be an event planner. I was there helping her put together arrangements and shit, and building up, breaking down the day of weddings and events and shit and doing all that shit. So it was about seeing her become better. That really fueled some of my appreciation for her.
But how did that? In what ways did that make you look?
Because this is my wife. So being one, it felt good being able to watch her just working her gifts and then being able to sit there and support and cultivate that. Another thing, because she was an event planner and primarily with weddings, we were working with couples who were crossing the threshold. And we often got compliments from people watching the way we operated behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I let her run in point guard. This your joint. I'm your worker. What you need done? What you need me to do? If you need to point me somewhere, point me somewhere. But we got to the point where we had already done so much planning behind the scenes and leading up to it. That game day came. It was just about executing, and we was moving around. You know what I'm saying? She could stand up front, do a coordinated thing. We'd be in the back. Sometimes the kids would come and help us. So it was a family thing. You know what I'm saying? And we pull off a dope ass event. And right. So if a married couple coming from their reception is like, oh, we had such a great time. Thank y'all so much. Oh, y'all a married couple? Oh shit. That's you know what I'm saying? So it was a status kind of a thing. It was a rub. It was a credit. You know what I'm saying? So it always felt good. And then growing up, because me and her had so much history, people kind of looked to us as the go-to couple. You know, childhood sweethearts. We go off, get pregnant, have a baby, go off and get married, do the couple thing, have another baby, get a family. You know what I'm saying? So it was always us against the world. So that was always a flex for me.
Yeah. I feel like being with a woman is a flex when can't say all the instances, but a couple. Mm-hmm. If we're having guests over and she's taking care of us.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to necessarily put all the work on her.
No, but
she's doing what she can handle.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, sit down, I got you.
Mm-hmm. And there's something for
and my people see that, like, and she's taking care of them too.
That's what I'm about to say. It's something when you invite people into your space, and
she helps make it a pleasant environment.
Yeah, she brings everybody comfort in your space.
You feel me?
So she's an extension of your hospitality.
You know, when you're out, she looking good.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes are on her.
Mm-hmm.
She don't see nothing but you.
Mm-hmm.
She probably see other stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course,
but the way her attention is set up,
yeah,
they know she there with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to be made a secret.
Right. Yeah. I that is a flex. That is a flex. That's definitely a flex. It's
like, yeah, that's my woman. Yeah. Motherfucker.
Especially when your other friends don't have women.
Fuck you mean?
Especially when they don't have women. It's like, you see, this is life for me. You guys, you got the.
Oh, well, people can say, forget y'all, man.
Yeah.
Get on here with that shit. You're doing something right.
It's a great feeling when people can come into your home and feel welcomed and loved.
Or come into your environment, period,
and feel good and just feel like, this is a real situation. Like this is really some peace here. This ain't just this ain't smoke and mirrors. Yeah, that's love. That's love.
In a nutshell, what do men want from women? Everything we said, damn it.
Yeah.
They got to look good.
Said a lot. LSO says, if a woman is truly that man's rib, what he want and needs will come easy. A woman will submit to him. She'll be his whatever he needs in any moment because it will come with ease. His crown will always shine.
She's truly his rib?
I appreciate that, but you ain't said nothing.
Women be doing that.
Said nothing.
Women be doing that shit early before they become your rib.
I'm gonna challenge you on that because me and we gonna fuss, we gonna fight. I'm gonna challenge you on that because you ain't said nothing. All you said was it's easy. If you want it to be easy, it'll be easy. That's all you said.
Women be giving that vibe early though, before she could officially become his rib.
Yeah.
But but we're gonna get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat these topics to death. We got Candace Nicole playing in the background.
Candace Nicole.
I'm running that back because I ain't gonna disrespect her song.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Not this one.
Real
not any of them.
This is cool music, man, to go out on, man.
Hey, this is my joint right here, boy.
We're gonna play that back, Candace.
I might have to sing this here, dog. I ain't gonna do it.
We're gonna run that back, Candace. Don't you worry.
I ain't gonna disrespect your song like that, Candace.
Come a diamond dozen any day. She's in the way. You looking for shit she can say. I ain't gonna keep messing up her song. Hold on. Toast to that.
Toast to that.
Oh shit, he sung it.
Oh, come on, girl.
At 2:08:45.
Trying to tell you,
man. Sung. I'm time stamping this shit.
I didn't get picked to play. Just take a toast to that. Come on now.
Dennis sang that shit, Candace.
That's my joint, man. I fucks with this one heavy, dog, for real.
Well, look, y'all, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this song that we about to go out on.
Yeah. You finna post it?
I
post it.
I'm gonna screen record it later.
it made me stronger than I've ever been before.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Conversation with the most.
Oh shit! I tried it. Shoptalk 7.
No tequila tonight, by the way.
Shoptalk, no
so
tequila.
no
We're not tequila in the night.
This is all natural.
We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It comes with Diamond does it any day.
Love y'all, man.
She's been in the way. I'm looking for time. She's looking for shit she can say.
Trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta get this though from the top, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta get this from the top,
We're
man.
gonna give it to you from the top.
They give it to you from the baby.
Shoptalk 7, y'all.
Get this D. Media Modest, baby. Love y'all.
These niggas realize that it's me. I'm exactly what they should want. For some reason I had to replay your decision. Is why this shit never works. She comes a dime a dozen any day. She's in no way. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. She comes a dime a dozen any day, but she's in no way. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. Because the first pill to swallow is the hardest, but then the next is just a test to make me stronger than I've ever been before. You tell me walk out the door, because the first pill to swallow was the hardest, but then the next was just a test to make me stronger than I've ever been before. You tell me walk out the door. Oh yeah. Conversation with the most high. I've been trying to get the most out. I've been really trying to be there every season. Hit you up for no reason, but it seems like we just could never settle down. She comes a dime a dozen any day, but she's in no way. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today. She comes a dime a dozen any day, but she's in no way. I'm looking for time. She looking for shit she can take. Right in your face one more time. I didn't get picked to play, but that's okay. Let's make a toast today.
This nigga straight cool. Before I go broke like Jock, with that dog like V. Not that rock, that P. I made it down to my sock, can't